Hi, I'm Natalie Lewis. I was a corporate level executive working in marketing and sales for over 13 years. I'd worked my way up to the top of a billion-dollar company and was ready to take that next leap in the executive food chain. I was working what everyone thinks is the dream job with all the perks and benefits. But let's be honest, those benefits didn't come without a price. I didn't have time for the most important part of my life, and I hated it. And the worst part about it, I saw no end in sight. I immediately started looking for a way out, and I saw lots of options, but my years of experience had taught me exactly what to look for. And to be honest, I wasn't finding it until I finally found XFT. It had all the right pieces. It's based on a need, not a want. It appeals to everyone. It's international. It has an impeccable history that proves its effectiveness. And people can use this product without spending any extra money. XFT has been proven in over 2 decades of use in the industrial industry to prolong engine life, decrease emissions, improve performance, and improve fuel economy. Syntek Global recently secured the rights to bring this product from these industrial giants into the hands of the general public so that we could use it to see those same benefits. So what is XFT? Xtreme Fuel Treatment, or XFT for short, is a comprehensive fuel treatment that brings multiple patents together to create an unbeatable formulation. There's 7 key components that make up XFT, and they have an impressive history. Let's walk through each one of them one at a time. One of the components in this product is a fuel stabilizer. Many years ago, one of the scientists at what was then AT&T Bell Laboratories created a formulation to stabilize fuel and give it a much longer shelf life. Well, this came about because they had large stationary generators servicing commercial buildings in case of electrical failure. But they had a problem. By the time the generator was actually needed, the fuel had been sitting in the tank too long and had separated. That was clogging the fuel lines and not allowing the generator to even start. Well, the stabilizer created by their scientists stabilized the fuel for longer periods of time, allowing it to stand without separating or deteriorating for years. When he left the company, he took the formulation and the patent for the stabilizer with him. This has become one of the many components in XFT helping to stabilize your fuel, keeping it from breaking down or deteriorating, and giving your fuel longer shelf life for years. Now, multiple components have been added to that, and we're going to start with one of them, something called an organometallic compound. 2 of the brightest minds on the planet, Ernst Otto Fischer and Jeffrey Wilkinson, discovered this compound, and they were awarded the Nobel Prize for it. Let me give you an example of why this discovery was so significant. It solved one of the greatest problems in the early days of NASA. Their space rockets were exploding because the fuel wasn't burning evenly, and the high temperature of ignition caused the rockets to either explode or didn't leave them enough fuel to make the journey. By adding this organometallic compound, it kept the rockets from exploding and solved their problem. It also solves many problems in our own vehicles. Adding this compound to fuel, it acts as a catalyst to allow the fuel to ignite at a lower temperature, providing a longer, more complete burn of the fuel. This uses the fuel more efficiently, providing improved fuel economy and less wasted fuel out the exhaust, which reduces emissions by up to 33%. Let me put this in my terms. If you put a cake in the oven at 600 degrees, what happens? It burns on the outside and remains uncooked and gooey in the middle, right? Because it's cooking at too high a temperature. Well, the same thing is happening with our fuel. It isn't getting a complete burn, so it leaves a lot of unburnt fuel to come out the tailpipe as emissions or clog up your engine with the gooey part. With XFT, you solve this issue by lowering that temperature and getting a more complete burn of the available fuel. This organometallic compound is a significant and very unique component of XFT. Now, while it's attractive to save money with better fuel economy, the product does so much more. There's also 5 different slow-release detergents to clean and maintain your injectors as well as the rest of your fuel system so that it works as efficiently as possible. Rust and corrosion inhibitors remove and prevent rust from your fuel system, keeping it running like it should. It also contains lubricants that help reduce friction from pistons, pumps, and injectors, which would ultimately wear down your engine. This prolongs the working life of your vehicle. It has a demulsifier which keeps water from forming in your fuel. A single drop of water can cause an injector to fail and damage your entire engine, so this component's very important. Polymerization retardants reduce the solids that form in the fuel tank and keep your engine clean, prolonging the life of all those moving parts. All of these components come together to create XFT, a powerful product that increases your fuel economy, prolongs your engine life, reduces emissions, and improves performance. It works in all combustible engines and in multiple types of fuel. So whether you drive a diesel or a car, a boat or an RV, a tractor or a lawnmower, it works in all of it. XFT is perfectly safe. In over 20 years of use, there's never been one claim against this product, and due to an act of Congress, it cannot void your engine's warranty. And it's been proven to work. Let me just give you some examples. PT Palma, the world's largest mining contractor, treats approximately 150 million gallons of fuel every single year with XFT, and it has done that for 15 years. According to their records, this saves them over $17 million in repairs alone. That doesn't even include their fuel savings. Here's what they found. They found that prior to using XFT, they had to break down their engines every 15,000 hours of use. After they started using XFT, their engines didn't need to be broken down and parts replaced until 25,000 hours. To put that in language we understand, that's the equivalent of going from 900,000 miles to 1.5 million miles, an additional 600,000 miles. In the 2002 Winter Olympic Games in Salt Lake City, Utah, the stationary generators using XFT went from consuming 875 gallons of fuel to 650 gallons, saving them hundreds of dollars every single day. A 1994 Toyota Corolla failed a smog and emissions test. Then, after only 2 treatments of XFT, it passed the same test. A 2008 Honda Odyssey went from 20 to 24 miles per gallon using XFT. Farmers Plant Food took their Cummins 6.0 diesel engines from 5.06 gallons per hour to 4.2 gallons per hour with XFT. And there's thousands of other examples just like these. Overall, XFT has more than 65 million hours of use and 2.5 billion miles have been driven. It's one of a kind. In the U.S. government-issued patent, it clearly states that its unique ability to improve combustion efficiency, or fuel economy, as well as significantly reduce the formation of sludge, had never been achieved prior to this product. This product stands in a class all of its own. Sure, there are other additives out there, but none that can comprehensively do what this product does, with Nobel Prize-winning chemistry and proven to work for 20 years. So what does this mean for you? Because of the great benefits of this product, XFT puts money in your pocket just by using it.
You've probably already noticed, but gas prices are high. In fact, they've jumped nearly 20 cents a gallon in the past week. Prices expected to keep on climbing.
Higher fuel prices help to push up prices on a range of products. Truckers paying diesel prices dread the fill-up.
You may have noticed it. It's kind of like a slap in the face. Gas prices are up sharply.
Indeed they are. John Daly discovered nationally they're up 25 cents in the last month.
Crude oil rose to more than $104 a barrel earlier today after fighting in Libya intensified. Oil prices are now at their highest level since September 2008.
Well, you can see what it just cost me to fill my tank up. It was $124.56 to fill this thing up. Makes you not want to drive as much, that's for sure. Conserve your driving, absolutely.
What I noticed after about 3,000 miles of use was my economy increased around 70 to 90 miles a tank. As I continued using that over time, I've made the same route 40, 50 times. I get about 110, 115 extra miles on that particular route that I take.
Hi, my name's Chris Zelkis and I drive an RX-7 Series 2. Before using Xtreme Fuel Treatment, I was averaging a good 310 kilometers per 45 litre tank. Now, I'm doing an extra 120 kilometers per 45 litres. That's given me a good 30% improvement in fuel economy.
We love XFT. We have an old car. It's a 98 Corolla. It's got 242,000 miles on it. We can tell a big difference in how it makes the car run. We also get 4 miles extra to the gallon when we use it, so we never go without it. We went from 28 miles per gallon to 32 miles per gallon.
Hi, my name's Shane. I drive a 2007 Chevy Silverado. I went from 16 to 18.5 miles per gallon.
I drive a Chrysler 300. I was getting about 299 miles to the tank. Now, after my 4th treatment, my mileage increased to about 60 miles to the fill up. So I actually got about 60 additional miles to the same tank of gas. Now I've been using the product for over 2 years, and I'm now getting between 100 to 120 additional miles every single time I fill up my gas tank.
Before using this product in my son's car, I would get at least 2-3 days, 3.5 days tops on a full tank of gas. After using the product in my car, I've been getting a week and a day since then.
I drive a 1998 Toyota Celica. Prior to using Xtreme Fuel Treatment, I was averaging on 440 kilometers per tank. I now average on 550, which is over 100 kilometers improvement.
Xtreme Fuel Treatment has saved me over 15% each and every time I put it in any vehicle I own, whether it be construction equipment, over-the-road trucks, or in my personal car, my boat, my diesel pickup. You put the product in the tank and it works.
Hi, this is Josh Nelson, and I hope that after watching that video, you're as excited as I was the first time I heard about Xtreme Fuel Treatment. For the first time in history, ladies and gentlemen, we have a product that we can give away to people that puts money back in their pocket. In fact, more money than what they actually spent on this product. And after seeing that video, I'm sure you would agree, who wouldn't want to save money on fuel? And the question that I have for you is, how many people do you know that drive a car? How many of those people put gas in that car? And if you could offer them a product called Xtreme Fuel Treatment, where they could save money every single time that they filled up, how many of those people would want to use this product? And what if there was a way that you could generate a commission on a monthly basis each time that person fills up their gas tank? Would that attract you? If it does, pay attention. Before we get started, it's only fair that I share with you a little bit about my background. I've been in the network marketing industry now for over 8 years. I've built teams of tens of thousands of people, been featured in Success Magazine and Your Business at Home magazine, and I'm telling you guys that the reason that I am in this company is because we've got something so unique that I truly believe is going to revolutionize the network marketing industry, and I believe that this product is going to become the next big thing to hit network marketing. I want to share with you guys the magnitude of this opportunity. Now, I want you to imagine that you wanted to get involved in the fuel industry. And I'm sure you would agree that everybody you know pumps gas, and they would all like to save money. Now, what if you went out and purchased a gas station? Let's say that you purchased a Chevron. Now, I want you to think about this because this is very important when you recognize the size of the opportunity that we're about to share with you on this video. Imagine that you owned a Chevron. There's a few different factors that are going to play on whether you make money or not when somebody pumps gas. Number one, they have to be running out of fuel near your gas station, meaning if they're in another city or another state, they're going to fill up somewhere else. The second factor is, even if they're running out of gas near your gas station, what if they like the Shell brand of gas better? So you would agree that there's a few different factors that are going to play in whether we would make money or not if we owned a traditional gas station. The opportunity that you have watching this information today could literally put you in a position that's bigger than owning a traditional gas station. The beauty about our product XFT is that you squeeze it in your gas tank, meaning you could give this product to somebody anywhere in the world, and every time they pump gas now, they squeeze our product in and you generate an income now. And there's a lot of different ways that this company pays us, and I'm going to share just a few of them with you on this video. But I'm telling you, imagine the opportunity. There's over 187,000 gas stations just in the U.S. alone. Our company right now is expanding internationally all over the world. Imagine getting paid when you're sleeping and people across the ocean are putting fuel in their gas tank, putting your product in there, and you're generating an income while you're sleeping. Now let me talk to you a little bit about what we actually do, because I want you to understand that you already do this business anyways. Think about making a referral. When's the last time that you ate at a good restaurant and you told someone about it? Or when's the last time the movie theater cut you a commission check because you saw a great movie and you went and told a friend about it? They went and saw that movie. See, we already do this business anyways, and the way that Syntek has chosen to market this product is through word of mouth. We don't do traditional TV advertising, telemarketing, mass mailing. We don't spend millions of dollars in advertising. Instead, Syntek has allowed the opportunity for you to go out and tell people about this product, and in return, they are now going to pay you a commission in a residual format. Residual income means that you get paid on the life of the customer, which means you get paid month after month after month on the work that you only did one time. Now, the way that I was taught to make income at my job was called linear income, meaning that when I went to work, I got paid for the amount of hours that I went to work. Now, when I clocked in, my money started, and when I clocked out, my money stopped. Now, when I heard about this 8 years ago, that I could make a one-time referral and get paid over and over and over, I'm telling you guys, I lost my mind. I got my mom as a customer 2 years ago when I got involved with this particular product, and I've gotten paid over 24 times because my mom continues to use the product. So I want you guys to think about the uniqueness of this product. Once someone puts this in their tank and they're saving money, if they discontinue using the product, their miles are going to go back down and they're going to not experience the savings anymore. So there's many benefits to sharing this product. Number one is that you have a worldwide market. We're expanding rapidly into multiple countries right now, and as we expand, you can expand your United States business into those other countries. Matter of fact, I'm going to Australia in a couple weeks, and we've got people excited about this product in Australia because gas is about 3 times more money there. Now, you also have an 80% client retention. Company-wide, we've got an 80% retention rate, when in this industry right now, the retention is less than 10%. So I'm telling you guys, our retention is unbelievable. You have the ability to market this to residential and commercial. Think about this. Imagine going into a company that uses hundreds of thousands of gallons of fuel and saying, listen, what if there was a way that I could reduce that expense on a monthly basis and extend the life of the engines of your vehicles and reduce emissions? Would you be interested? Now imagine going in and landing an account that size. You make a 25% commission, which brings me to the next point. You earn 25% commission on anybody that you refer. So every person that you refer to this product, you're now going to generate an income of 25% every single month that this customer continues using our product. Okay, now for the exciting part. I want to share with you guys a wealth principle that has made me financially wealthy, and it's called the ability to leverage the efforts of others. J. Paul Getty was the first documented millionaire in the United States, and when they interviewed Mr. Getty, they asked him how he became so successful. And his answer was actually very interesting. He said, I found a way to get 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. And I'm telling you guys that the most unbelievable part of the compensation plan that Syntek Global offers is the ability to earn a leveraged income. Let me talk to you about the benefits of building a marketing team. You can go out and share this opportunity with people that you know. And I want you to think of people right now. Who do you know that's overworked, underpaid, wants to make more money, and wants a better quality of life? I want you to think of those people, because if you go out and share this opportunity with them, just by telling them that they can go out and tell their friends and family about our product, they could generate a 25% income every single month, just like you are. You can actually generate up to 10% of all your group volume sales. Meaning, if you go out and tell a few people about this business, and they go out and tell a few people about this business, and they go out and tell a few people about this business, as big as your team ever grows, there's benefits to you sharing this product with others. You can earn up to 10% of all the group volume sales. You can earn up to 2% company profit sharing every single month. We have weekly bonuses. You can earn up to $300 every time somebody joins your organization. Now, the company also has annual paid vacations. Let me just tell you guys, the annual vacations are unbelievable. My wife and I got to experience a 1-week trip down to the Caribbean on Carnival Cruise Lines, fully paid for by the company, and it was absolutely incredible. They also have other perks as well. They have a diamond watch when you hit our blue diamond level. They've got a car program where when you hit a certain level in the company, they will put you in a car and they will pay for it. It's unbelievable what this company has put together. So is it possible that people you know might want better fuel economy? I want you to think about that for a minute. Who do you know that would want to save money on gas? Who do you know that might be a suitable match to partner with us? Who do you know that's motivated? Who do you know that's overworked? Who do you know that's always looking for opportunity? We want to meet those people and we want to get them involved and we want to help you change your life. Now, if you're anything like me, you're barely sitting in your seat right now. I was so excited when I saw this product because, again, I've been in this industry for 8 years. And I want you guys to think about the power of this product. Who do you know that could hand a sample to somebody and say, let me tell you what this product's been doing for me, and I want to bless you with a sample so you can save money on your next tank of gas. Now, I want you guys to think about the power of how fast you could start earning an income with this company. Who do you know that you could start sharing this with immediately? We want to meet those people. Now, let me show you how easy it is to get started with Syntek Global. You're going to go to the website of the person that invited you to this video, and you're going to simply click on the enrollment. Now, what you're going to see here is an enrollment form. The beauty about this is, ladies and gentlemen, you just fill out the information. You're going to get a Syntek MasterCard, which is how we get paid. We get paid 5 times a month, and the company automatically loads this card that you see here with your paycheck 5 times a month. You're going to go ahead down to the personalized goxft.com website. You're going to fill out all this information. You're going to get your own website. Make sure you click over here on the details to the Silver Pro Speedway because you can earn up to $14,000 within your first 4 months. And by the way, we've got people in the company now that have done this in their first 30 days. You're going to go all the way down to the bottom and you're going to notice where it says Starter Kit. Now, the beauty about this is you can get started for $298. Now, I've been in this industry for 8 years, and you know, I've seen so many opportunities out there that cost thousands and thousands of dollars to get started before you can make a dime. Now, let me just show you. As you select this kit, you can see over here, this is what you're going to get. You get a 4-ounce bottle, 30 foil pack, Syntek backpack, bottle of our EcoMist, which is a waterless car wash, product holder, distributor application, customer applications, business journals, tracking brochures, opportunity brochures. Everything that you need to build your business comes in this kit, along with the training system that is built in the back office. Now, let me make a statement that I haven't been able to make in over 8 years, because every company that I've ever been a part of, you have to pay thousands of dollars to get involved before you can even make any money. Now, the beauty about this 250 PV kit that you come in at for $298, ladies and gentlemen, look, you get a 4-ounce bottle which will treat up to 16 tanks worth of gas. You also get 30 foil packs. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's 46 tanks worth of gas. Now, what you have to realize about XFT is that this product makes you money. I save about $20 every time I fill up. Now, let's just say for this example that you didn't save $20. Let's say that you only saved 10, just to be conservative. Well, 10 times 46 is $460. So let's say that you never talked to a soul about this product and you never got anybody involved in your team, which, by the way, we've got the best training system in the industry where you're guaranteed to have success as long as you're plugging in. But let's say, for example, you did not. Just by using the product, ladies and gentlemen, you will generate, a minimum of $460 back just in savings, and you're profitable just by using the product. So either way you look at it, you're making money in this company just by getting started. Now, there's usually 2 types of people after a presentation. As you're sitting there right now, I just want to ask you a couple questions. Are you a number 1 or are you a number 2? Number 1s are people that are motivated, entrepreneurial, you're ready for change, you've been looking for something, you recognize business, you took a look at this information, and you are just ready to run. If that is you, I'm telling you guys, this company is in so much momentum right now that we would love to get started with you immediately. Get back to the person that shared this video with you, and either them or they will introduce you to somebody that they're working with that's experienced in our training system that will get you plugged in immediately so that we can get you up and running and get a paycheck in your pocket as fast as possible. Now, number 2s are people that say, you know what, Josh, I see what you're saying. I understand you guys are excited, but it's just not for me. I totally respect that. If that's you, let me just ask you to do me a huge favor. Get back to the person that shared this video with you and ask them for a sample of the product if you haven't used it yet. And whether you use it or not, put the product in your tank, save some money, and do the person a favor and become a customer. At least save some money on gas and help the person that shared this video with you, because they're trying to do something great for their family, and I guarantee you it would mean the world to them if you would try this product and become a customer. So I want to thank you guys for listening. God bless you and have a wonderful day.